Oh, Shy Beezy, that's you?
Oh! Job, is that you with the Black Geo?
What you doing here?
Hold up, hold up. Hold up, people. Hold up, people. You better like and subscribe. This is Shy B from the Black Geo. I know you didn't know it was gonna end up here. That's one of our favorite slogans. And we actually hit at Defy Gravity Extreme Sports right here in Raleigh-Durham, located close to Capitol Boulevard. Job, I didn't know you was gonna be here with Black Geo.
Man, you already know what
happened, man? Hey.
Well, what you doing over here at Defy Gravity?
Let me tell you something. So many people are moving to the South for just like this, space, want to have fun, you know, new experiences. And that's why we had to choose it here. It's just a great metaphor to realize that the big cities, LA, New York City, there's many other places to move, people. And we're going to highlight why a growing population is choosing Raleigh-Durham, which is a growing region right here in the great USA, people. But let's ride to the Black Geo. Let's go, people, let's go. If we can move anywhere right now, what matters most?
Peace of mind, growth, affordability. That's probably the main thing right now in this economy.
Would you rather have space or what? Would you rather have space or status?
Space for sure.
Space for sure. Hey. And do you think the South is the future of America, man? Do you think the South?
Man, it's booming down here.
Booming down here.
For sure. Definitely the future.
It's the future.
I mean, in the future is right now. You see it. You know?
Yes, man.
And these kids are the future right here.
Thank you.
You know? What up, man? It's Joff, Black Geo. We out here at Raleigh at Defy. What is it, Defy Raleigh?
Yes, sir.
Out having fun.
You know
what I'm saying?
Tell people what you do, man. All your backgrounds, man.
Videographer, music producer, human, / alien.
How long you been producing music, bro?
For the better part of 15 years.
Yes. And tell people a little secret of how you know Shy B for the Black Geo. Go ahead, man.
Man, me and Shy B go way back. Way back.
Yeah, man.
Green Street days. West End.
They don't know about Shy B. Used to be Shop Blade. From G Riders, one of the hardest riders down here. People didn't know that. Yeah, man. You know we retired, but we also have a new brand called the Black Geo across the globe.
Black Geo!
Black Geo, we out here, and we're gonna take you to so many great locations today. Tell them we head to another great location after we leave Defy. That's what we do. Keep a secret location here. Stay tuned, stay locked, baby. There you go. Don't ever touch me. Black Geo. That's what we do. Geo, let's go. Oh, that's good.
I think a lot of people are moving here for the growth and opportunity that this area provides. You know, there's a lot of different facets that people can tap into. You got different universities, you got great healthcare, great schooling, and just overall community, I think, is the #1 reason that people are moving here.
And I see that. I mean, we ran into so many college kids this past week. And a lot of the younger crowds you see are still out, and it's a growing city. I mean, what they say, about 1.8 million, 1.6 million people have relocated to this area, or this is a growing new region in America. And,
And it's also a cultural hub. It's been a cultural hub, especially Durham. You know, Durham, renowned the world around, is what the slogan used to say. They used to have the big sign downtown. So it's always been known for its cultural diversity. And I think that's the reason that it attracts so many people from different walks of life.
And you know, Job, we see you in many major cities. What do southern cities offer that older major cities no longer do?
Southern cities, what do they offer? I think they offer 4 seasons to start with. You know, a lot of places don't offer that. But just the affordability and room to grow is really like the appeal and the draw. Great food, that's the big draw for me. Just the way of life. It's a little bit slower than up north, so that could be a nice change of pace for some people.
Now, I know you meet a lot of people who move down to this Raleigh-Durham area. The excuse they give you, or the reasons, do they say it's because of cost of living or quality of life? Which one do you get more?
If I'm being honest, it's the cost of living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come from the cities like New York City, you know, we're based in New York, people, but you know.
Quality of life too, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's an adjustment. It's a culture shock for some people. You know, New York moves real fast. A lot of other cities move real fast. North Carolina, in this area,
South in general.
the South in general, it moves a little bit slower. So it's definitely an adjustment and a change of pace for people.
Yeah. And do you feel more in control in the South's future, or do you think it's like people coming here and they're going to shape the future of what the South's going to be?
Honestly, I think a lot of people coming down here, they see the opportunity, they see land, they see empty buildings, and coming from bigger cities, they have bigger budgets, so they take over. But there's still room for locals to make their mark. And but yeah, definitely. People come here, venture capitalists, people with bread, they here, they starting stuff.
Yeah,
and
they see the road.
They have the vision, you know. And then coming from a place like New York or something, like I was talking to this lady at the bar, she was like, man, it's so cheap down here, you know? Like, she bought a house, sold a house, you know, like, they see it differently than we do, I feel like.
See, I'm glad you highlighted that, because people move here and we call it simple, but it's not really simple. Just even owning your own house, it's very hard to do in New York City or other states. Owning your own car, running businesses that actually make some money without losing so much money on taxes and just working and not making money from your business. But nowadays in America, has the definition of success changed? You know, just coming to a state and being able to own a house, being able to have a career that you couldn't afford in your hometown or your home state. You move to a place like Raleigh-Durham that's not much publicized, but on the low, it's actually one of the top 10 growing regions in America. You know, coming here, as soon as you get a job and a house, it makes you want to, you know, stay here for a long time. So, success in America, what do you think for you? Is it just having the simple things and not being able to live in these big cities?
I think people's definition of success is changing every day. Yeah. It's just all over the U.S. With things getting more expensive, I think that's what draws people here. It's a little bit more affordable, a little bit more room to breathe. Your money goes a little bit more farther, you know, it stretches. And yeah, I think you can come here and have a successful life for you and your kids and your family. The old East Side.
Right East Side, man. Tell us, this is the South right here. Someone who's popping on. We actually headed to a great location. Welcome to Old East Raleigh, people. East Side. Yeah.
This spot right here is where like the gentrification meets the hood, cause like right over here on Martin Street, like we're gonna take you up there. It's good.
People don't understand. This is the winter time, but this is a big college town. When the sun comes out, this reminds me actually of Austin. This city reminds me like of Austin.
Especially this right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Very tasty.
Yeah. Very underrated city, man.
But nah, this spot is dope.
Yeah.
Especially if like you know you want to work remote, you want to get out of the house.
Yeah, people. You know we love getting out the house, any city, any state, and we're gonna see what's going on in this great location. We're gonna give it a name. You gotta give it. What's the name again, bro?
This is Transfer Food Hall.
Transfer Food Hall. Yes. Transfer Food Hall.
All right, why is Raleigh-Durham becoming one of the fastest growing regions in the country?
I mean, just simply like what happened when we got here. I mean, very welcoming people. They saw us with our camera equipment, and they saw how professional we were. Came and welcomed us. People even actually who grew up in this neighborhood came and told us about how this place even looked before all this newly built real estate is here. And I mean, you asked me the question. I mean, I'm just finding out Raleigh is ranked one of the biggest cities in the U.S. Adding 20,000 new residents per year. I mean, it's crazy when you think about that, job. You know, I believe it's because schools. You start about a lot of kids, a lot of families move here, and this place, maybe the #1 place for colleges, high schools. I mean, major high schools all around this state. This is a football state, so I think school is the first thing that's why many people move here. Okay. Have to be. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What separates the Raleigh-Durham area from other southern cities?
You know, I'll say this. North Carolina always, for me, was a mix of like a Maryland, of Austin, Texas. in a typical southern city. It's like it's changing. It's a city that is evolving over the years for me. It doesn't have like its older feel. I think it appreciates newer culture that moves in. And it's always gonna be a hipster city for me. It seems like that, but it's a blend of old North Carolina and maybe another state. Everybody for themselves, they're gonna say it may seem the same, but for me, it's feel like it's an evolving city. So I think, yeah, the authenticity and the evolution of what's about to happen.
And the food.
Oh yeah. And
All right, so do you see this area as a long-term opportunity or a short-term trend?
Great question, because I'm reading right now, it says longer term projections show steady growth, 1.6 to 1.7 annually for the triangle, meaning roughly 36,000 new residents per year, translating to about 700 people per week moving in Raleigh-Durham. So I don't think so. When we talk about the U.S., a lot of us black citizens here in the U.S., we're all in one corridor between New York City and Florida the majority of the time. And there's many places around these states. It may not be as developed as those major cities, but it's space all around this area. You saw what was at Defy, and we use that as a metaphor for entertainment and space. And North Carolina is a place where it's a lot of untapped land here. Maybe owned by a certain amount of people, but as for developers and real estate owners, this is one of the best places to come. I mean, natural land, endless amount of growth, and the people here, the residents, they are accepting what's happening. They're moving into newer apartments, the new housing. People are giving up their old cars and buying newer cars here. Technology is booming in this area. You see Google has actually brought their headquarters here also. So I see a steady growth, Job.
Why do you think young professionals and families are choosing this region?
I think because it's a reflection. If you have a family, 1 or 2 to 3, 5 kids, it's a reflection of yourself when you come here. The majority of people here seems like it's more a family-oriented city and also region. So when you come here, you're gonna find. I think it's easier to find friendships because your fellow partners, your fellow neighbors, are gonna be dealing with the same things you're dealing with. Raising kids in this America and this state and this triangle area. It's one of the best places to bring kids. I told you, a lot of us had to relocate here to this southern region, and I believe raising kids in a city like this, it gives time for the kids to really learn more what's happening in America. You know, you live in these major cities, it traps us in about 4 streets, you know? But when you in these other states, you get more opportunity to actually get your car faster, actually get to travel more, and get to explore more. So I think it's more for the freedom, and it's a reflection of yourself when you come to these southern cities.
Right now, we at a hidden gem right here off Martin Street in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
But this is not like the gentrified Raleigh. This is what they call the double R.
Yeah.
You know, right over across the street. That's Twins right there.
Okay.
And this is Hady's, man. This is halal Senegalese. You're not gonna
In
find
Raleigh,
this.
they thought Senegalese was only in New York City, man.
You're not gonna find this anywhere but the hood.
Tell them. So real Raleigh people, man, you better like and subscribe this episode right here. Let's go, let's go.
Right here.
I like this, man.
Yeah, this is alright.
Look.
How has remote work changed where people choose to live?
I think we got a great example during the crisis of 2020. The internet stages and Zoom conference calls and handling things over apps nowadays is the biggest way to get the job done. Send documents, even on WhatsApp now you can send big documents through text. And I think a lot of companies found out, and plus a lot of companies want to save money too. You know, it costs a lot of money to house employees. Break even nowadays. More companies are worried about the dollars than more comfortability of the employees. So they'll rather say, if we can get the job done, at least 90% of the time you're at a remote area or your home, and 10% of the time you can come to the office. I think more jobs would love that, and of course, employees got used to that. You can't have me at home for about 7 or 8 months and then expect me to go back to work. Even myself, we were essential workers, but we had to go to work maybe one day out the week in the facilities, and that was it. And even when we got brought back took us like half a year to physically, mentally get ready to get back to that workspace. So I said, even people like us who got brands and we're learning to work it in any city, even like Raleigh-Durham here, it has made our job even easier, even in our careers and our own independent professions. So I think it's one of the best places, Tom, to work in a remote space.
All right, is opportunity becoming more regional instead of centralized?
It is. It used to be you have to go to these major cities, New York City, LA, Chicago, Miami. Nowadays, with the rise of podcasting, streamers, independent media, every city is a showcase. Even like a city like Raleigh-Durham, it can reflect on what's going on in the South. I think the mid-major cities and even the independent media guys, they're showing you Hollywood is obsolete. We really don't have to go all the way to Hollywood now. You know, it's about the voices now more than where we are. Location. It used to be location. Now is we've got personality, people. So wherever you are and whoever's highlighting it, and I think that's what's drawing us in many different places. Not what you call it, the old guard. It's about comfortability and where you can actually enjoy your money, people. That's the most important thing.
All right, do growing cities like Raleigh-Durham offer more upward mobility?
I think so, because it's ever changing. Every time you come back to a city like this, even Raleigh-Durham, Durham area, it's always something building new, fresh. Even the woman who says she grew up in this neighborhood, but even when she comes back, it's changed even how she looks at it. So if you're a person from a different region, you come here, you actually don't enjoy the new parts of these cities. And maybe in any country, even like you go in Kenya, the citizens don't get to enjoy, or even America, the citizens don't get to enjoy like other people who come from here, the tourists. But we're all immigrants, and we're all tourists in every different place we go to. So leaving your home and moving to a new region, you will enjoy, and the upward mobility will probably be more better because you came there for a specific reason, and I think that's what we all have to do. If you're not getting what you deserve, and financially you cannot make it in your town, and you have to leave. You have to leave that region, not only that region, maybe the U.S. And this world is a mobility place nowadays. We're able to fly on planes at will nowadays. People are not scared to travel, and we are everlasting people. As humans, we're known to migrate. So I think migration is a thing that we have to start doing again. And that's why you think so many humans are on this earth.
All right, does living in the South make entrepreneurship more realistic?
Maybe not for the speed of how your business wants to grow, because you really have to network in regions like this. But financially, starting your business, of course, in the southern part of America is going to be way more enjoyable and maybe long, everlasting, because it'll give you time to trials and errors. That's what we do in this business. You do a business like we do in a city like Nairobi, New York, cities that we work in. You come across a lot of influencers, media moguls. They're looking for the instant gratification. Sometimes the cities are easier to produce in. And you see a lot of producers, they don't even produce how we produce. But you come to places like this, you really have to engage what's going on in these regions. You really have to dive into what's going on. That's what we're doing here. Why many people are moving here, and there's many opportunities here that people haven't even tapped into. I mean, even the markets of Turo, Airbnb, even the digital apps like DoorDash. These apps, if you're a DoorDash person and you're a delivery driver, you should be moving down here, because people, it's not that many delivery drivers here. Not that many people doing Uber here. So you stay in these big cities, we have so much competition. Yeah, you should move to these cities where it's less competition, with more money and more access to your funds and your equity in America. And I think that's the most thing we should be reaching to. We should be reaching to where I live. Like I said, I want to reach to how I live in America. And nowadays, it doesn't matter what state. And as New Yorkers, we can move anywhere.
Is the South becoming the new engine of American growth?
I believe so. We can even look at music. Last 15 plus years, I mean, the South has been killing it. I mean, even the biggest artists from Africa has collaborated with Southern artists, people. It was crazy. So the South is peaking. Houston is a global city from China. If you go to any Chinese citizens, their favorite city in America is not LA and New York. It's actually Houston. Shout out to Yao Ming. In Liberia, the most famous city of Liberia is Minneapolis. Shout out to all them Liberians who went over there. You know, so yes, in the South, it's a new up-and-coming place, not for people like us who know about it, but because of the growing companies that's moving here, and like we said, we highlight the international travelers who are moving here every year. I think what it says about 1.6 growth for international travelers. That's a lot of people when you think about it on a global scale. So it's gravitating towards merging that Southern culture with a mix of international food that this region have not seen before. People like us who live here, we were the ones who introduced it, you know, but this new flavor of international population is moving here at a rapid pace, and they're not actually adapting, they're actually bringing their culture, and we're just going to be enjoying it with them. So it's going to be more like a New York, Houston area, DC. You know, I see more international growth here, more cultural growth here, and about 10 years, I mean, you don't know where this place is going to be. You know, it may look like, you know, Charlotte, may look like Miami, but mid-sized cities, I think, are going to be obsolete very soon. There's going to be nothing but major cities all up and down these Americas. Damn, what's this? What's the place's name again?
Hady's.
So this is Kasauli, people. You know, we eat this also in Liberia, but there's also a Senegalese dish, you know, right here over the rice with the lamb. They don't know about this, man. They don't know. All y'all know is McDonald's, and that's all y'all know. Okay? I don't listen to half of you subscribers tell me about food, man. How long have you been in business? How many years?
6 years.
What? 6 years in business, man. Senegal, right? Senegal. You know what? I live in New York City. I eat Senegalese food all the time. I eat the food all the time in New York. In New York. Do you have dibi and lamb? You have dibi? I didn't see it on the menu. Next time I come out, my dibi and lamb. Yeah, my lady, you didn't tell me you had dibi. Yeah, man, some good food in there.
Fire.
Fire. You see, it was a Senegalese family who actually owns this place. You see that?
Already.
And why does lifestyle matter more than status today, man?
Lifestyle matters more than status because status can only get you so far, but lifestyle is for longevity.
Yeah.
You know? I definitely think they want peace and balance, space over, you know, prestige, material things.
The fancy cities.
The fancy cities, the fancy cars. You know, that stuff is cool for a while, for a little bit, but, you know, it gets old.
It's all about enjoyable. You're enjoying what you have.
Yeah.
You know?
Being grateful.
Yeah,
for the little things.
Then, you know, is community stronger in emerging cities than legacy cities? You think like a city like this?
I definitely think so. Yeah. Nah, definitely stronger sense of community. Everybody trying to help each other out. You know, at like a local farmers market. You know, you got people supporting local businesses. You know, and everybody lifts each other up. Versus like New York, people just like, yo, get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Stepping over you on the train and stuff. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous, man. You gotta tell the New York people, man. You know, be happy I'm outside, people.
Yeah, for real.
Be happy
man.
I'm outside.
Took you to a few spots.
Yeah.
You know, we got the international spot. We got the gentrification. We got downtown.
We'll tell them we got some nightlife events coming up, people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, tell them when it gets warmer, don't worry, but we fight through anything out here.
When it gets warmer, we're gonna be outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, we got a few more questions for you, Ja. Is America permanently shifting south? Do you think that?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely coming
so we
down
coming down
south.
Everybody's moving down south.
It's warmer. It's cheaper, man.
And guess what? Will cities like Raleigh-Durham define the next chapter of America? You think that? These mid-sized growing cities?
Yeah. We've been defining America, you know what I'm saying? But this is the redefinition, you know, here in 2026.
Yes.
And you're watching it unfold as we just showed you tonight and as we're going to continue to show you over the next course of this playlist.
America series, man. The South got so much to offer. We got Nashville so close by. You know, you got Charlotte, one of the most growing populations in America. Of course, ATL so close by. You talked about how Alabama, those regions are not far away from here, only about a 6-hour drive away from here. So, and also, nation's capital, people, 6 hours away. I mean, 4 hours away drive from here. So, North Carolina is actually in a prime location. That's why you see so many businesses are moving here. The relocation from the West Coast and the north, it's easier for us to come down here because it's really not that far from New York, people.
Big
I can
facts.
get here in about 7 hours from New York City driving, and 1 hour on a plane.
As
So,
the
you know.
colonizers used to say,
Yeah.
the South's gonna rise again, boy.
Yeah, exactly. And we will be here to see that, people, on the BLACKGEO, people.
BLACKGEO.
Like and subscribe, man. Tell them we out of here, people.
Yeah.
We out of here. We out of here. This is what we do, BLACKGEO. This is what we do, BLACKGEO. This is what we do, BLACKGEO.
It's all good.